guys, it's Jenny here. Welcome back to my channel. So it is just about 3:30 on Saturday the 12th, I think it is. Yes, it's the 12th. So following last week's pretty decent success on reading, I figured I would continue my reading week challenge. So it's basically a TBR, but instead of like a monthly TBR, it's a weekly TBR. And I'm trying to finish a certain amount of books in a week. And it's actually working pretty decently so far. I don't want to jinx myself though, because it was only 2 rereads and then a short standalone. But I am in the middle of 2 other books. So we're going to go over my TBR for this week. It's going to be from Saturday to today to Saturday next week, because I was going to wait until Monday, but Saturday actually works better for me because I have next Saturday off. So I will have time to edit and upload the video. And I'm trying to think of these challenges. I'm also trying to think about the vlogging and the editing and the work that it takes to get the video up, rather than just like the work that it takes to film it. So I'm trying to account for that. So Saturday will work better, even though it's kind of like a weird time to start a vlog. So, Saturday vlog. So let's get into the TBR of what I'll be reading this week. There probably won't be any rewards because I have been pretty broke lately, especially after my reward today. I bought 5 books today, but you know, I might change my mind. I guess we'll see. I will get paid again, so maybe I will place like an Amazon order. So, well, maybe. But let's just stop talking and get into the TBR. So for the most part, I would really like to finish all of these by next Saturday, but again, we'll see. So the first one I have is Kingdom of the Wicked by Carrie Maniscalco. I started this last week as one of my bonus books, but I only made it to chapter 5, page 40. So we will see. And then right now I'm actually in the middle of this book that I started via ebook. I started Den of Vipers and I am on chapter 31, page 295. So there's that. We're not going to talk about it. Next, we have the House of Hollow by Crystal Sutherland. This is pretty short, and I'm pretty sure that it's a standalone. And I've been hearing a lot of great things about it. It sounds really good, and this is just a beautiful book. This book is just so pretty. I love the lilac on it. I love that color purple on books. And like, the chapter headers are so pretty, like, not to mention the cover and the beautiful purple all around this book. I'm obsessed. So I would like to get to this. And then I also have a poetry collection. It is the new Amanda Lovelace, and this one is Shine Your Icy Crown by Amanda Lovelace. And I'm pretty excited. This is definitely going to be a super easy read, so I'm not even concerned about this one. And then finally, you guys are going to think I'm crazy when you see this weekly TBR. I also have A Court of Silver Flames by Sarah J. Maas. So I will tell you exactly how I think I'm going to be able to finish this. It's new Sarah J. Maas. It's literally new Sarah J. Maas content. But it's in the Prithian world, so I feel like I'm going to devour this. I don't like Nesta, but I've been hearing so many good things just like about the plot of this book. Plus, I have it on audio. I have it on script. It's literally an Amanda Lovelace poetry collection. This is nice and short and sweet. Plus, it's YA, and I don't know. I feel like I blow through YA. Do I even need to explain why I'm flying through this? I have it on ebook. I just scroll. Like, definitely don't read this if you're very sensitive. Don't. Like, you have to have a very, very strong tolerance for that book. It's very gory, can be at times. It's very gory. Yeah, no, forget what I said. It's extremely gory. And then Kingdom of the Wicked. This book has been kind of like a block for me, but I've been like wanting to read it more and more, especially now that the sequel was announced. So I honestly think I'll be fine, and I have started it. Plus I think that I can get this on audio if I want, but I would probably have to wait for my library, so I'm not too worried about it though. And yeah, that is my TBR for this week. I do have some fun activities that I could do. I was thinking about reorganizing my bookshelves. There's at least 2 of my shelves that I want to do. Basically my 2 TBR shelves. I was wanting to turn into rainbow shelves for June, so I might do that. Hey guys, so it is about 1:45 in the morning on Saturday night, aka Sunday the 13th. So I'm about to head to bed, but I figured I would make my first official update in the vlog. So I was taking a crack at this while I was watching Teen Wolf, and I'm on chapter 51, page 483. So I will probably end up finishing that tomorrow, and after that I think I'm going to switch to something, well, I was gonna say light and fluffy, but then I remembered all of the trigger warnings. I'm gonna switch to something more lyrical, and we're gonna read the Amanda Lovelace poetry. And then I don't know which one I'll read after that, but I'm really gearing to finishing this TBR. Like, I am just really in the mood to start crushing through my TBR, guys. Also, when I was thrifting, I picked up 3 books. I picked up the 7.5 Deaths of Evelyn Hardcastle in paperback, The Kingdom of Back by Marie Lu in hardcover, and Edith Hamilton's mythology book. So yeah, things are going pretty good so far. Might actually be able to do a June wrap up this year. So yeah, tomorrow I think I am going to do the rainbow shelf on at least one of my shelves. I'm thinking that I might do it for my hardcover and paperback TBR shelves, and maybe I'll even clean the rest of my shelves because they're looking kind of sad, not gonna lie. Especially my reread shelf over here. It looks very sad. It like looks so not pretty. I just have so much stuff on the shelves and it's so dusty, and we're definitely gonna give my bookshelves some love in the morning. Maybe, I don't know. I'm very torn because I want to read something on audio, but I don't want to read any of these books on audio, which is weird because normally it's the complete opposite. Like, I have A Court of Silver Flames on audio, but I feel like I've always wanted to read Sarah J. Maas books physically for the first time at least. So I'm not quite sure what to do about that. But I figured I would pop in an update. Almost done with the first book on my TBR, and I can definitely finish probably Den of Vipers and the Amanda Lovelace book tomorrow. I have tomorrow off. Tomorrow's my last day off, and then it's back to work. RIP. I cannot believe how fast this week went past, but there's an update. Finally got the vlog up. I got it up on time, which is the whole point. So pretty happy with how things are going lately. I didn't expect to just be able to snap out of it just like that, but I guess anything's possible when you really put your mind to it. And I've already got books lined up for next week's challenge, so yeah. It's not playtime, it's bedtime. It's literally almost 2 in the morning. Not playtime, it's bedtime. Lay down. Lay down. So yeah, I figured I would just pop in an update for you guys. Let you know how things were going. I completely lost track of time. Watched more episodes of Teen Wolf than I was expecting. Read like 18 chapters in that. It did get to a good part though. I don't know, maybe I'm just crazy, but like action-packed scenes are the best. What? Do you hear the back sass I already have to deal with from this child? She's not even 2 yet. So good night, guys. I will see you in the morning. Good morning, y'all. It is like 11 something on Saturday the 13th. I'm very tired, but I am about to go open up the barn and then eat some breakfast. And after that, I think that I might read a little bit of Den of Vipers, and then I'm gonna do my bookshelves, and I'm really excited because I think part of the reason I have also not been reading is because my shelves are so disorganized and they just don't look like happy shelves, and I really want to fix that. So we're gonna try to bougie up my shelves, and actually I think that if there's room on these shelves, I'm gonna pull some of the books from my closet shelf and let those have some light of day. Guys, so it is now 2:25 and I have just organized 2 of my shelves in rainbow order. I'm actually really happy with how they turned out. Obviously there are a couple tweaks and I haven't added any books from the closet yet, but I just wanted to get like a general gist of what it was going to look like. And I really love it so far. I thought I was going to hate like all my books not being the same height and like series being out of order, but like just looking at it makes me want to read 10 times more. So I will show you what I have so far, and then maybe later I will work on this shelf in the closet, or my other shelf in the closet shelf, but I'm not sure if I want to do it yet. I think I want to just sit down and read for a little bit. So give you the little tour. All of my TBR to be on their own shelves. So all of these are books that I have not read. I mean, there's like Cinder I've read, but I don't remember it, so it's like I never read it. And I'm pretty sure that's the only one on there like that. So I did hardcover together. We started with, red. I really don't have that many colored books, so most of it ended up really dark with the black and then white at the bottom, which I really like the white at the bottom because then it I don't know, feels like it opens up the whole color scheme. And then same thing for the paperbacks. This one actually took me longer for some reason because the books just fit so much more tightly than on here. Like you really had to cram these in, and like you had to have the right books in the right spot, or else it either looked like too empty or like too full, and it was ruining the books. So this shelf was kind of a struggle, but this is probably like my favorite that this shelf has ever looked. Well, maybe not, but with the paperbacks on it. So here, let's do this. These are my TBR shelves, and then this is my red shelf. Same with the ones over there. With my red shelves, I was thinking about putting all hardcovers on one shelf and all paperbacks on one shelf, and doing like a rainbow theme for the paperbacks, but I'm not sure because I don't know, I'm just so picky when it comes to my favorites, so I'm not sure what I'm going to do about it yet, but we'll see. The reason that I want to take a break instead of just like going all in while I'm in the mood for it is because I really want to think out what I want to do with my other 3 shelves. These 2 are easy because I know what I want done with those. And those are my TBR shelves. So I have like, okay, this is why it's so difficult for me, is because I have 2 of my favorite shelf, and they're both like the same size, and they both have like the same amount of books on them. Just about. One's fuller than the other one. But like, I can't combine them. Like I could, but then there wouldn't be enough room. So it's like, I don't want to have, well, I already do have 2 favorite shelves, I guess. But like, I just didn't want to have a random miscellaneous shelf on one of my TBR shelves. So I don't know what I'm going to do, but my shelves are definitely getting revamped. I really am happy with how those ones came out. Hey guys, so it is 5:25. Ignore my crazy hair. So you've seen the newly decorated shelves. I have started to get a plan for what I want to do with the other ones. I think that I'm going to pull as many TBR books from the closet shelf as I can and fill my TBR shelves. And I'm going to make... So I'm going to do a favorites shelf, and I'm going to do like the first 3 shelves how I want them, just like by the series. And then the rest of the shelves, I'm going to organize in rainbow order. And then I'm going to do the same over here for paperback favorites / books I've already read. But I also have an update. This book is heavy. And that is that I actually ended up finishing Den of Vipers by K.A. Knight. And gosh golly gee, guys, I'm gonna give it like a 4 stars, maybe like a, I don't know. I really liked, it's hard to talk about a book that you know is like 5% story, 95% smut, but I liked the story and how she like grew into her role, and like she ended up being part of the family. Like, I will say character development was really good in this book, and I don't know, it was an interesting read. But I will say, obviously 18 plus, and this is literally the smuttiest book I've ever read in my entire life. Also, it is also the most violent and gory book I've ever read in my entire life. So, take from that what you will. But I finished my first book for this week's challenge. How freaking gnarly is that? So I finished that, and I think before I do the shelves, I am going to read Shine Your Icy Crown by Amanda Lovelace. I want to let my hair dry for a little bit before I start cleaning, because I like to put my hair up when I organize the shelves. And then, after I finish this, we'll only have 3 more books. 3 more books. And I have to finish these because I didn't make room for them on my shelves. So they only have room to go on my red shelf. So I will check in soon. Guys, I believe it's 7:15. And I was gonna wait until I finished my Teen Wolf episode to update you guys. Like, I just gotta get my thoughts out on this book, like, while I'm thinking about them. So I literally just finished Shine Your Icy Crown by Amanda Lovelace, and I absolutely freaking loved this. 5 out of 5 stars. This was exactly everything that I needed to hear right now. This was like top 10. It might sound silly to some people, but like my mental state after reading that just like definitely got better after this poetry collection, because I like her poetry style isn't really, it's not lyrical, it's not as beautiful as other poems that I've read, but it is so honest and so relatable that I can't help but buy everything that she writes. She's like an autobiographer. I don't even like know when these books come out or know what they're about. I just always buy her books because I always end up relating to them so intensely. And I don't know, but I am so glad that I found that book and picked it up, read it when I did, because truly I am in like the best reading mood I've been in a really long time. I finished 5 books in the past week and a half. So I think that I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna finish this Teen Wolf episode. I only have a couple more minutes left in it. Really loving this show too. It's like quickly becoming one of my rewatch shows because I didn't think I was gonna get attached to this show the way that I did with other shows, but it's really growing on me. I'm almost finished with season 5. So I think I'm gonna finish this episode and then I'm going to go through the books in my closet. I'm gonna yank them all out, find what fits out here and what doesn't, and then whatever doesn't fit out here, I will pop back on the shelf in there. But I just feel like between reading more and then making sure my shelves are like a positive space for me is just really gonna improve my overall mood and, you know, like attitude towards coming back to booktube. Is if I have a really beautiful setup, I think it's gonna make me 10 times happier, and that I'm 10 times more likely to just keep reading. Because right now, like, I'm not even like, man, I finished 2 books today, I kind of want to take a break. Like, no, I'm just trying to decide which one I want to pick up next. I can't decide if I want to start House of Hollow and just get that out of the way, or if I want to pick up Kingdom of the Wicked and just finally plow through that book. I really can't decide. I'm gonna look at the reviews for House of Hollow and then I will make my decision, but I just had to share that update with you guys because I'm in a really great reading mood. So yeah, I'm sorry that I'm not filming my shelf transformation, but it's so much more peaceful for me if I don't, because then I can just listen to music and think it out. I was taking a lot of breaks in between just to like decide where I wanted to go with it, and I also dusted them all off. I have a crap ton of bookshelf decorations that I haven't put up yet, and I don't know if I want to yet. I'm really liking how open they are. I have a couple of knickknacks here and there on my bookshelves, but like I have a ton of book merch that I used to put everywhere on my shelf, and I just am not really feeling that right now because my shelves were cluttered for so long. I want to be able to get to them. So there's an update for you guys. I will probably check in before I go to bed, let you know if I got anything else read, and show you any more shelves if I get those done. So guys, I brought some books out of hiding from the shelf, and I managed to fill just about both of these shelves. The paperback one is completely full. It looks so cute. And then the hardcover one is almost full. There's only a couple spots at the bottom, which I don't mind because I hate running out of room. And then I haven't started in on these ones yet, but now that the other shelf is done, I feel much better. So I'm going to start on my other shelves. Say hi, Nan. Hey guys, so it is finally time for you guys to see the grand reveal of all of my bookshelves together. I'm so happy with how they turned out, and I love it. I'm so glad I decided to do this. So here they are. Look at them. So here's my 2 TBR shelves. You guys saw those ones earlier. So this one is like my hardcover read books. All the books that I've read in hardcover. And I did 2 shelves of 2.5 shelves of series that I wanted together, and then I started going in rainbow. And most of these are standalones, but there is a couple of series mixed in, just like a couple. And so I have the both of my sets of Cruel Prince back here, and then these are still a little bit dusty and crusty, but I still need to fix Reese's wing. And then I'm hoping to make a Sarah shrine somewhere, I just don't know where. And then moving on to the other shelf, this one is honestly one that I'm most proud of because I always hated the way this shelf looked, and the shelf is just so colorful and so clean. I'm so obsessed with it. So I did the top, my Rick Riordan shelf. I didn't really want to split up his books because, you know, I just wanted them all in one spot. And then I did a couple other series I didn't really want to mix in because they were kind of, you know, different colors, and I wanted them all in one spot. And then once again, I started doing all my paperback read books. So I've read all these books as well. And then I just started going down, and ignore Savannah's food and water, but like, these shelves are so clean. I'm so obsessed with them. And my closet shelf is actually like empty right now. There's only like one shelf full on it. And other than that, it's empty. So I like just basically reorganizing my books made so much space. I did unhaul like 10 books, but nothing too drastic. And I'm just so pleased with how my shelves look. Makes me very comfortable. I did put a couple of my TBR books back on the shelf just for like spacing and, you know, reference. Oh my god, they're beautiful. I could not be happy without my... Oh! I've never liked my shelves this much before. So, I do still have a couple of stacks of books out. I have this stack out, and this is my future TBR, so I just kind of front stack this so that they're easily accessible. And then I have my TBR pile right here. And we're gonna just pluck the books out, put them down here for when it's wrap up time. And then I usually keep the books that I'm currently reading for the week, either like right on the bottom of my bed, or I put it on the shelf right next to it. So that was a fun little project, and I'm super happy with the way it turned out. So super glad that's finally done. I'm also going to be making like a TBR decision jar, so I've got different prompts on here. I'm going to try it out. I don't know if I'll like it or not, or stick with it, but I figured I would at least give it a shot. So yeah, now I'm probably going to go watch another episode of Teen Wolf or crack open another book. I'm just not sure which yet. Good morning, y'all. Not really. So it is a crisp, like 5:45 a.m. on Tuesday the 15th. So I have to leave in about an hour. So I figured I would update you guys. I haven't been getting much done reading wise, just because it's been a really rough past week. Just been dealing with a lot of drama, and it's just been a lot. So I haven't really updated much, unfortunately. And today I've got to work 7 to 3. Great. So right now I'm just briefly taking care of the bunnies. They're not used to being done this early, so mostly everybody's still good. So I have to check them again when I come home. They're on their routine, and I'm breaking that by coming in here this early. They're like, why are you here? Who sent you? Even when I fed my fish, they were like, what? What's wrong with you? It's funny. But yeah, I just figured I would update you guys. It's been a busy couple days. It's been a very rough couple days. But whatever. And yeah, I'm just gonna have a small bowl of cereal, and I'm gonna get ready, for work. And I will check in later. Hey guys, so it is 8:02 on Thursday the 17th, and I have like filmed and refilmed this clip so many times just because either I didn't have the time to fully say what I wanted to say, or I just didn't know how to word it without being passive aggressive, because I was letting my emotions cloud my judgment when this was happening. But now that I've had time to think, well, not much, but after today, it really just kind of became confirmed for me, and due to things going on right now, I'm currently going through, I've just cut someone off that's been a big part of my life for a long time, and it's just been a really rough couple of weeks, and I still plan to read, but I am going to hold off from posting these week-long TBRs for at least a week or two, just to give myself a chance to catch up and to, you know, heal from that. And yeah, so I will be putting this video up, and I'm really sorry that I didn't finish this week and that I'm taking a break so soon into this, but I just don't want you guys to catch me when I'm at my worst. I don't want you guys to have to see that. So I just want to take a couple weeks off now, week or two, but I do definitely want to keep reading. So if I'm able to get anything done, I will just do a wrap up at the end of the month. And yeah, then we can get back into the swing of things. But I just, this week took me more off guard than I was expecting. Last week too. Between that week that I was off but was just so busy with plans, and this week I've worked 7 to 3 every day this week, and just been dealing with a lot of drama, and I just have not had the time to read at all. It's been work, errands, come home, do all my chores and cleaning, and then sleep because I have to work really early the next day. So I haven't really had much time to myself, other than a couple hours right before I go to bed. And at that point, I'm too exhausted to focus my mind on a book. So hopefully next week will be better. But if I do read, I won't be vlogging. I just need a little break to process and kind of deal with things. And yeah, I will edit, and I'm gonna edit and upload this video either sometime between now and Saturday. I just have to work tomorrow 7 to 3, and then I'm off Saturday, and Rachel might spend the night tomorrow, thankfully. So yeah, I am glad that I managed to get at least Den of Vipers and the poetry book done. The other books can wait. I am getting kind of excited to read A Court of Silver Flames, though. Not because of Nesta, but just because I really miss the characters, and I'm like craving new content so much. But yeah, that's just kind of what's going on right now. So wasn't really how I planned this to go this month, but I guess the retrograde had other plans for us this fine June. And yeah, sorry to drop a disappointment bomb on you guys, but to be fair, I'm kind of blindsided as well. Granted, it was my decision, but it still doesn't make it hurt any less, especially all things considered. But we're not going to get into the drama because I'm just moving on to bigger and better things. So I wish that person all the best, but it just doesn't work anymore. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Sorry it kind of ended on a dull streak, but I hope you enjoyed my bookshelf reorganization as well. I'm super happy with how my shelves turned out. I absolutely love them. It definitely makes me feel more comfortable with my shelves and getting back into reading. I just did need a tiny little break just because I got back into reading so abruptly, and if I force myself to read when I'm stressed, I know that it's just going to put me in a slump. So I'm just going to take a tiny break, and I will see you guys soon.